The fallen in the blue area is very powerful. You'd better control your emotions. These monsters will go berserk and attack at the slightest whiff of negative emotions. However, you must remember that even if you die, you must not let it live. At this moment, Bai Wu has already arrived at the sewer. What surprises him is the sparkling crystal light in the main waterway. His face is reflected on the water's surface. The dialogue box started to comment again. A little beggar at the bottom of a high tower. He actually has a face worth 9 out of 10. This is so unfair. I want to get gay with you. Bai Wu was speechless. He stood up and continued to observe his surroundings. His past experience told him that since there was a gambling setup, someone had to be controlling the odds. He was now outside the monitoring range. Someone would definitely come find him for an explanation. He needed to find a way to deal with the newcomer. After a moment, he stopped in his tracks. At that very moment, he heard another set of footsteps. The person looking for me has arrived. Bai Wu's mouth curved into a slight smile. Following the faint footsteps, Bai Wu's eyes focused on the figure approaching in the darkness. Associated power, 2nd stage, 4th level. Talent sequence 755, steel armament. His strength is probably on par with the spirit building level the fallen for a round. He can be considered a nobody. Of course you, a nobody too, shouldn't be too proud. It would be easy to crack open your skull. Bai Wu is still not clear about what talent sequence is, but he knows that the other party's intention to kill him is not easy. The next second, Bai Wu hid in the shadows and spoke directly. My old buddy, you finally showed up. Your slowpoke speed is even slower than a groundhog's. The newcomer stood still for a moment. Bai Wu didn't know if the other party could understand, but judging from the reaction, they probably could. The darkness of the sewer prevented the newcomer from discerning his location. Bai Wu continued to speak out loud. Even someone with steel armor in Stage 2, Phase 4, wouldn't be this slow. Are you using Martian time? I'm curious why you think I know your talent sequence. Do you really think a lowly beggar like you can survive here for so long? How naive and cute. Many people want to see me dead. So the boss sent you to deal with me. How can you be sure this is not part of the plan? A lowly beggar not only did not die, but also mocked everyone. The show's effect is perfect, isn't it? And at this moment, the boss arranged for you, this poor devil, to come over. Everyone is also looking forward to you tearing me apart. But do you know, in the real script, you will never be able to tear me apart, and you will inevitably stay here. But I will continue to mock these nobles while stepping on your corpse. At this point, Bai Wu and the newcomer are already face to face. The Zhuang family will start a new gambling game. The gamblers will become even more crazy. So are you ready to accept this ultimate gift now? At this moment, a strange creature appeared above Bai Wu's head. The newcomer's footsteps also stopped. The next second, the fallen pounced straight towards the newcomer. The piercing screams and the sound of devouring flesh filled the entire underground. So Bai Wu found the solution. It's the unique monster in this world, the fallen. He learned this from the dialogue box and the fragments of the original memory. The fallen target humans through negative emotions. But Bai Wu is actually a monster who cannot be affected by negative emotions. Just now, he used words to induce fear in someone step by step. This happened in the blue area. Even the slightest fear can be fatal. After waiting for the object to leave, Bai Wu walked into the water. After feeling around, he found a small black iron disc the size of a palm. This is the teleportation device you've been thinking about. Simply twist it. You can go back to where you came from by doing so. The dialogue box is still powerful. After Bai Wu twisted the dial, the handcuffs fell off. The dialogue box has changed again. The current exploration level is 4.5%. There are 35 fallen left. Puzzle pieces in this area have not been obtained yet. I consider it just a formality. Bai Wu looked at the dialogue box with a smile again. There are still many questions in his mind. He hopes the tower can be more interesting.